What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. Today I want to talk about the iPad mini 6 and is it worth it? I mean, is it even worth having a iPad mini lineup? And since we do have one, is it worth picking up this iPad mini 6, this redesign? But before I do begin, I'd really appreciate it if you can give this video a thumbs up and turn on the bell notifications, as it does help out the YouTube algorithm and will help push my content out to more people. Anyway, let's dive right in. Taking a look at that question, is this worth it? If you ask me, which, I mean, this video is kind of really about, it's more so just my opinion, but hear me out. I mean, since you clicked on, please hear me out. Maybe you might agree, you might disagree, that's okay. And my answer is yes and no. And I want to point out both reasons why. Let's start off with the no. Why some might say no, it's not worth it. And I understand is maybe it's because of the price. Starting at $499 for the 64 gigs, it's just not, worth it. We're seeing base models, even this year with the iPhone 13 series, start at 128 gigs. And I think that should be the base model. I kind of wish the iPad mini 6th generation, its base model started at 120 gigs for $499. Just having it for 64 gigs, man, I mean, in a couple of years, like 64 gigs isn't going to be too much. It really isn't much right now as is, but in a couple of years, if you pick up 64 gigs, it's going to be even more difficult to use. And for $499, it's a price jump from its predecessors, albeit we got the redesign, we got USB-C, we got a whole new, Apple Pencil support, we got the Touch ID in the power button, we had the Apple A15 Bionic chip. Like, we have all these really good improvements that were needed for the iPad mini, and that's probably because of the, that's why we had the price increase. But some people just, can't justify it, whether it be storage, whether it be because of the size. Like, $499 for a device this size, just put in an extra $100 and you'll be getting the iPad Air. It's much larger. You're going to get more, real screen real estate on that device. It's going to get more of what you're doing done. It's just going to be an easier device to use, and that's what some arguments are. And I see what they're saying. That's why for them it's not worth it, because of that price. The price for them just doesn't justify for them to pick up the iPad mini 6. That's probably why I would, that's why I would say no, it's not worth it. Now for me, yes, I still don't think it's worth it. Like, now when we put my own personal opinion, I don't think it's worth it because of that price. I also agree with them. But then again, if you can find this on discount, and I went ahead and picked up 256 gigs, which runs at $649.99. That's even more expensive. That's more expensive, but student discount brought it down $50. That's still expensive. I pretty much it still came around $645, so I really just didn't pay tax for the iPad mini 6. You can find this on deals once in a while. Other iPads do come on deals too. So I really couldn't justify it, but I was super excited to buy this. The price was the reason why, but it didn't ultimately push me away to not pick up this device, if you kind of understand what I'm trying to get at. But price for many may be a reason why it just doesn't justify picking up this device, and it's just not worth it for them. Now let's come to the yes, why this device is worth it. We have the iPad 9th gen, we have the iPad Air, which is, I believe, 10.5 inches. We have the iPad Pro 11 inch, and we have the iPad Pro 12.9 inch. These are all really awesome devices, but they're all large iPads. They're at least 10 inches and even larger. The iPad Pro 12.9 inch, that's like the same screen size as my MacBook Pro 13 inch. Those are large devices. They're not small. Yes, they're portable, but they're not small devices. Anyone who's looking for an iPad but portable, like an iPad that you can hold in one hand when you're reading, take your Apple Pencil and scroll down on a story. So let's say, like, I changed my title and my article went from 43 cents to 142 in 3 days. Like, reading something like this that's much smaller rather than larger display, I feel like this is like the perfect size of a book a physical book that you would read before you go to bed. And I'm actually going to be going back and saving this into my list. And where did it go? We're just going to click on forward. Now, the fact that this is a portable device, it's small, it's not too large, it's not too big. You can take this with you pretty much everywhere you go. For me, it's been almost everywhere I go. Even if I don't need the device, I'm taking this wherever I go. And that's probably why it's worth it, because it's compact and portable. And that's what many are looking for, a compact and portable iPad mini. And adding the fact that this is also a really powerful iPad mini. It has the A15 Bionic chip that runs, it's the same chip that's found in the iPhone 13 series. Maybe someone who's interested in picking up the iPad mini, they already have an iPhone 13, whether it be the 13 mini or the Pro or Pro Max, whatever it is, it has the same chip. They're sharing the same chip, so you're going to be getting really good performance, no stutters or lags. I've had this for more than 2 months, and I picked it up because of its portability, because it's compact, and because it's powerful. I can take this with me wherever I go. As long as I don't need to edit on Final Cut Pro, this is the device I'm going to use for like my computer work. I mean, whether it be emailing or watching videos, editing photos on Lightroom, playing games, everything I do on this iPad mini. As if it's not Final Cut Pro editing for my main channel, I will not, then I will not be using this iPad mini. But everything else, really, I take this with me wherever I go. Going to grab a cup of coffee, sitting at a cafe. Using it as my infotainment system in my car. Everything I try to use with my iPad mini. If I have my phone and iPad mini with me at the same time, which is about 80% of the time, then I will try to do everything on here. If I'm going to go on Twitter, I'm going to go on here. If I'm going to go on YouTube, I'm going to go on here. If I'm going to go on Medium, it's going to be through here. If I'm going to be writing articles or stories on Medium, it's going to be through my iPad mini. The fact that it has Apple Pencil 2 support, it's been great. It doesn't have native the Magic Keyboard support, but you can pick up a Bluetooth keyboard case on Amazon. I did pick one up. I made a video. I'll leave that in the link in the description down below. That's actually been really useful. Albeit it's a small keyboard, but it takes some time to get used to. But once you do get used to it, it's a real, it's real comforting. It really does help ease everything out. It just makes me want to use my iPad mini more. But I think this is a perfect mini, small, portable, powerful device to use for media consumption and for creating any sort of content. So for me, I think the iPad mini, that's probably why it's going to be worth it. For those of you who are looking for something compact, portable, that's also powerful, and that's going to get them into the Apple ecosystem, especially the iPad OS ecosystem, this is probably going to be a yes for you. And that about pretty much wraps up this video. I personally love iPad mini 6, and that's why I'm probably, I'm making videos and sharing my thoughts and opinions on it, because I really do love this device. That's why I'm going to be saying this. This is my all-time favorite purchase of 2021. You might have your own favorite purchase. It might be the iPhone SE they picked up last year, and that might be your favorite purchase. You might have picked up the AirPods Pro this year. That might be your favorite purchase. You might have picked up a new Razer laptop. That might be your favorite purchase. You may have even picked up a new coffee machine. And by the way, I did. That's why I said it. That might even be your favorite purchase of 2021. But for me, it's been this iPad mini, because I have everything I'm doing in my day-to-day use, I can use my iPad mini. I always find a reason to come back and use this device. If it's a product, whether it be tech or not tech, if I can implement it and really make use of it, that's a really good product. And it's a product that I'm, happy that I bought, and it just really, makes my day. But that's really been it. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Like I said, if you did, be sure to Superman that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video, because it really does help out the YouTube algorithm and will help push my content out to more people. Thank you all so much for watching, sharing, supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Anyway, everybody, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to superman that like button, comment down below, because with the more interactions we get on this video, not only helps the video and the channel, but also pushes the video out to more viewers. And best of all, superman that subscribe button. Until next time, everybody, and until next video, this is MTG.